Hey guys, welcome to week 8. Or 4 days after I was in the emergency room. It really honestly didn't even help that much. It helped the nausea a little bit, but it made me super drowsy, and I basically it kind of just zonked me out. So I really was feeling almost worse than I was without taking it. So I just stopped taking it. And when I stopped taking it, I started taking a B6 vitamin, which my midwife recommended that I take. And I don't know if it's a coincidence, I started feeling better, or once I started taking the B6, I felt really, really good. But the B6 vitamin has been helping so much. So I've been taking one B6 vitamin in the evening, and that has been, I think, really, really helping a lot. So thank goodness, I can at least function now during the day, which is really good. I still have my good days and my bad days. I went, I think 5 days without puking, and I ended up puking today. So I am definitely doing much better than I was. But still, my two main symptoms, I am just exhausted. I have no energy. I am so fatigued and just so tired and just drained. That's my main symptom really, and then nausea. Kind of nauseous in the morning still and throughout the entire day. I have to eat basically every 1.5 to 2.5 hours just to keep something in my stomach, or else I start to feel really sick. Things that I have been eating, which I've been loving this pregnancy. If you remember last pregnancy, I was obsessed with watermelon. I'm gonna say last pregnancy, watermelon was my lifesaver, and I would just eat watermelon in the morning or anytime I was feeling nauseous. This pregnancy, I do not want watermelon, but grapes. Just really crunchy green grapes. I just pop a couple of those and takes the nausea away, and those are amazing. I basically was living off grapes and saltines for a while there. Now I'm starting to be able to eat more foods, which is really good, and eat more at one time, which is good. So basically whatever is sounding good to me is what I'm eating. Sometimes it's not the healthiest things. I'm craving really, really bad things like tater tots and McDonald's Egg McMuffins and just really, really horrible things, which I never eat when I'm not pregnant. But I figure if I really want to crave something and I really want to eat it, I'm going to eat it, because I figure whatever I'm putting into my body at this point is good. Yes, so I did have my sonogram this week, my very first sonogram. I had that on Monday, which this is a whole question of debate right here, is how pregnant am I? I am either 8 weeks, 4 days, or 8 weeks, 6 days, or almost 9 weeks. It's confusing because my midwife pinpointed my due date as January 28th, which I think is the 31st. And when I went in for my sonogram, I was supposed to be, what I thought I was supposed to be 8 weeks 1 day, but they were measuring me at 8 weeks 3 days. So I don't really know what's going on. It's kind of impossible at that sonogram for them to measure me at 8 weeks 3 days, because I know exactly when I conceived, and that's impossible for the baby to be that far along. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. The due date to me really isn't that important this time around. My first pregnancy, I was super obsessed with the due date and telling everyone what my due date was, and that was the end date, and then that's your due date and that's what it is. This time around, I'm kind of really not that concerned about it. It's the end of January, the 28th, the 31st, I don't know. Sometime around there the baby will come. I'm not too worried about it. As long as the baby looks healthy on the sonogram, that's all that matters to me. And that's what happened. The baby is perfectly happy and healthy in there, and the heartbeat was I think 175, so that's really, really good. Everything went really well. It was just a really quick, short little sonogram just to make sure there was only one in there, and there was only one little bean, so that's good. The baby this week is the size of a jelly bean, which is interesting. One of the big jelly beans, not the teeny little Jelly Belly ones. So the size of a jelly bean and the size of a raspberry is what it is this week. So that's really all that's going on. Starting to feel a little bit better and feeling more like myself. So Thanks for all your comments on my last video. It made me feel a lot better knowing that you guys are all praying for me and wishing me well. So I will see you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye!